I love turtles.
Nubs, if you can still hear me, my whole computer just froze.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Adventures with Nubs. Dakota, are you still here? You still here, Dakota? Nope, his system crashed. But we got Bud5 in the chat, Frostbite, Jova, King John, Yellow Jacket, Paranormal. Yes, President Nubs 2024. Let's make America paranormal again. Oh, hang on, Dakota's coming back. Slowly, he's coming back. Oh, Dakota will be back in a minute, guys. Whoop, whoop. But welcome to the season finale of season 2 of Urban Legends. And I know it's been a minute since we did Urban Legends, but tonight we are going to be talking about the Urban Legends of Europe, guys. So that's going to be fun. I got 7 and Dakota got about 30 something we're going to be talking about when he gets back. So, but before we get started, I hope everybody's been doing good. It's been a busy day today. Been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. Oh, Joseph over here getting wet over here. There's Dakota.
Alright. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, told you Dakota will be back. But before we get started with the Urban Legends of Europe, me and Dakota have season 3 and season 4 all ready for y'all. I'll go up slow so y'all can see. And then season 4, we're doing the holidays. And I told Dakota something about season 5, but I can't remember what I said.
Alright, so I found the top 10 scariest creatures in European folklore.
Oh, well, you want to go first, Dakota?
Don't matter to me.
Alright, well, Dakota's going to go first, guys.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Let me grab myself a drink here. And we'll get going. Alright, starting off with number 10 is a Whooperter of... The legend has it that a mysterious creature roams the alpine forest of Bavaria. This animal is not particularly large or vicious, but nonetheless it can be quite scary to some people. There is no single definition of it except that it is made up of different body parts of various animals. For instance, the head of a rabbit, the body of a squirrel, the legs of a pheasant with antlers and wings. However, perhaps the most disturbing aspect is that some people have actually hunted down various woodland critters to create their own stuffed whoopinters. All right. Number 9 is the tattleworm. The tattleworm is a man-sized worm or snake with a face and a reptilian tail that lives underground in Switzerland and Italy. In stories, it is not reported to be violent against people unless you disturb it or its burrow. It is basically a big snake that is big enough to fight back should you pose a threat.
What's up, Eggsy? Good seeing
Number
you.
8 is the black shuck of England. This creature is a ghostly black dog with devilish red or green eyes that roams the countryside. Should you ever have the misfortune of encountering it, you will soon die or at least become seriously ill. Looking the creature directly in the eyes means immediate death.
Now that's gangster.
Some say that the legend of Black Shuck may have been the inspiration for a similar creature in the Hounds of Baskervilles, if y'all know that story. However, before you go to the countryside with a shotgun, beware that there are also numerous stories in the region about large black dogs that actually help travelers get home safely. Number 7 is a basilisk. Modern horror movies have truly spoiled us with the idea of the basilisk. When the creature was first described in the 1st century, it was nothing more than a very venomous snake, no more than 12 fingers in length. Because legend says that it is created with a cockerel broods on a serpent's or toad's egg. It got drawn with more features of a rooster during the Middle Ages. Over time, it became larger and much deadlier in many ways. Its corrosive venom has gotten replaced by a deadly gaze.
God damn it.
Number 6 is Crochet. He is a villain who takes the form of a man with magical powers who is so extremely thin that one can see his skeleton underneath his skin. It therefore comes as no surprise that his name is derived from the Slavic word for bone, hinting at his skeletal appearance.
What's up, Face?
Him unless you destroy the needle that holds his soul, which is hidden in another object, which in turn is hidden in another. This is true fashion that can only be described as Horcruxes. Number 5 is the white wits. It wanders through the moors of the northern and eastern Netherlands at night. Stay away from the burial mounds when a fog descends from them, for it is actually the white wit, the spirits of deceased women who roam the countryside at night. They are fortune tellers who will be of service to anyone who seeks them out, and others nobody has ventured into the fog to ever be seen again.
Dun dun dun.
4 is the Knuckleavy. It is the source of a devilish man that is sewn onto the rotting corpse of a horse and rises from the sea to terrorize and exterminate the people of the Orkney Islands. The breath of this creature was reportedly so bad that it alone could wither entire crops and livestock. Number 3 is the Strigoi. It is also known as a proto-vampire. They are on the very crossroads of vampires, spirits, and warlocks because of their diverse nature. They can roughly be divided into the Strigoi Vu or the Mort. They are the legend of the living strugglers or sorcerers that, according to legend, plagued the countryside with deceased and death. They are the corpses that rise again from the grave after death in search of their victims.
Oh.
Number 2 is the Babas. This countryside is the home to the Babas. It is a dark demon with piercing red eyes, long thin arms, and wrinkly fingers who will come and kidnap children who misbehave. They are also proverbial enemies inside homes that like to hide under carpets or inside the dark crevices of your house. Number 1 is the Komig. Komaking. It is from Estonian mythology that is something like the evil protector of the forest that eats children alive when they bother the spirits of the forest.
Oh.
If you see this creature, you are running the risk of being harassed everywhere in the wild, that it does not have a fixed haunting place. To make matters worse, some stories tell that if it goes through the body of someone, this person will become evil, thus potentially creating a legion of serial killers. And that is the top 10 creatures of Europe.
All right. I got 7 urban legends from Europe that will ignite your fear. The first one is called the Red Spot. The Red Spot is a shivering, worthy urban legend that originated in England during the late 1960s and ran rapid during the 1970s. The tale freaked out many Europeans planning holidays. The story centers around a young English lad, often a universal student who had traveled abroad. Sometimes the story claims she spent her holiday in South America. Other stories fit her holiday in India, Malaysia, Africa, and other popular holiday destinations. Ugh. Upon the young woman's return home to England, a spider bite she mysteriously received on the cheek while on her trip began to grow redder and larger. Thinking it was just simple subside, she treated it with tropical cream, but the welt began to bulge at times, seemed to pulsate. The wound was very painful when she touched it, so the woman made a doctor's appointment the following day. The next day, as the woman dressed for her doctor's appointment, she looked in the mirror in the swollen spider bite and noticed it was undulating. Pressing her finger, oh yeah. Okay, I've heard this urban legend. Pressing her fingers to the sore, it suddenly erupted and a mass of tiny black spiders poured out from the sore. She screamed in horror at her reflection in the mirror as more and more tiny black spiders crawled from the gaping sore on her cheek. The warning people took from this urban legend was don't travel to foreign countries or you might end up with a spider bite or red spot. I've heard of that urban legend a lot. The next one is kidnapping of children and women in public. In Belgium, 2 urban legends about kidnapping gripped the citizens for several decades. One story tells about children being abducted from large store restrooms. The other story is about women being abducted while trying on clothing in the store dressing room. In the 1960s, an urban legend popped up about a shop in Brussels where white women were said to have been abducted while trying on clothes. According to the tale, these unfortunate women were sold into white slavery through a secret slavery route in Morocco. The urban legend reigned until the late 1980s. Unfortunately, it was so powerful and terrorized the general population that many women stopped shopping for clothes. Hey, Triple Lady. Many bug and other shops suffered losses as a direct result of the false story. When women began to brave stores again, they were never alone, especially when they went shopping. I I've heard of that one too. That's a good question, Eggsy. Legend is like Hansel and Gretel. My question is, isn't it considered abuse to name your kid something like? Oh my gosh. The next one is gassing train passengers. This urban legend comes from Russia during the Cold War area. It has been retold over the decades, morphing into different details. However, the overall gist is a diabolical and elaborate form of theft. In this story, a tourist falls asleep on the train. He or she is wearing either a money belt or a fanny pack. The amount of cash the person is carrying changes with every version. The most popular story is about a man who is carrying 150 euros in his money belt tucked securely underneath his clothing. Somewhere along the train ride, the man falls asleep and upon awakening, discovers he only has 15 euros. He questioned if he counted his money correctly, and eventually convinced himself that it simply miscounted the funds. The urban legend concludes that in actuality, he and the rest of the train passengers were gassed into unconsciousness by the KGB, goodness gracious, elite crime team. These thieves supposedly gas train passengers on a regular basis in order to rob them. However, being clever KGB agents, they always left money behind in an effort to confuse and played mind games with the unsuspected passengers. Their goal is for the passengers to remain unsuspectedly and pretty much make them think they counted their own funds. Now, I could believe that, especially in the Cold War area. Yeah. Corpse found in wine or rum barrels. This urban legend varies from a barrel of wine to a barrel of rum. Newcastle or manor owners find a long forgotten barrel of wine or rum in the cellar and tapped it. They discovered that the brew was still good and drank it over the course of time until the liquid stopped pouring. Even though they only consume about half the content, upon opening the barrel to investigate what had stopped the flow, the wine drinkers discovered the decomposing remains of a man. This story comes from Hungary. It is easily how you doing, Triple X lady? It is easily traced to a news article published in 2006 by NBC News that was taken from Reuters. The story claimed that the workers discovered the body of a pickled man inside of a forgotten barrel of rum. Supposedly, 2 decades before, the man's wife had shipped him home from Cuba. The workers claimed the rum was still good and had filled several bottles of rum. The story was later withdrawn when the news outlet was unable to confirm the story. However, the story continues to be retold as facts. The next one is Melody is Dead. One of the most popular urban legends in Spain that surfaced in 2005 and continued until 2008 was about the popular Spanish singer Melody. The urban legend claims that Melida Ruiz Gonzagas, simply known as Melody, had died in a plane crash. The rumors just showed that the celebrity cannot simply disappear from public eye without creating speculations and eventually an urban legend. Melody was MIA for 3 years. One story had her committing suicide. One story said she was suffered from depression. The story was miscounted and from a true account of a woman named Melody who committed suicide, but it wasn't the singer Melody. In 2008, Melody resurfaced with her release of her album Los Bonus Dias, aka Good Morning. Seems she had been taking a creative break to work on her fifth album, and the release quickly put an end to the urban legend about her death. And the next one is the last one Dakota already talked about, so we're not going to go over it again. But they were crazy urban legends. What's up, Yankee Kyle? What do y'all think about the urban legends from tonight? I think they were pretty good. Dakota, you have anything you want to say?
Not really. I'm trying to think of what we got coming up.
Well, the next urban legend will be season 3, guys, and it will be on Exploring with Dakota's channel, and we're going to be talking about urban legends of churches. So be ready for that one. That one's going to be a good one. We will let y'all know when that comes. Give me 1 second. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Kyle. We beat the Cowboys.
Nobody cares about the Eagles. How many times do I have to say that?
Nobody cares about the Washington. The 13th, which is in 2 days, guys, I have the rewatch of St. Albans Full Investigation Part 1 coming out. That's over an hour and 20 minutes. I'm trying to think what else we should talk about. We're trying to do an investigation soon. What's up, Brad?
Brad, what is going on?
Hopefully you're doing good, buddy. I was supposed to go live tonight for Paranormal Story Time, but nobody has said anything, so I don't know. Nobody said anything about coming up on panels, so I don't know. Who knows? But I like these urban legends. We're going to try to do them at least every other week going forward. Going to try. I got to make a couple thumbnails for the next ones coming up. I was supposed to go live tonight, but nobody said anything about coming on panel. And no Patty's Adventures live at the moment. She's supposedly doing her 24-hour stream. Good luck to her. We've all tried it. Farthest I made is 17.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I made it 17 hours, and that's the furthest I could make it. Grinch did 26, if I'm not mistaken. Rev did 24. I've been able to do 17. which isn't too bad thinking about it. You just got out of jail yesterday? Oh, wow. Well, glad to have you back, buddy. I know Dakota has school tomorrow. When is you're off Monday, you said?
Sunday, Nubs. What are you talking about?
No, you got work tomorrow, not school.
You got work tomorrow? No, I don't go to school no during Sunday. No. But speaking of Monday, I am off Monday, so I might try to maybe do a podcast or something.
Hey, let's do the Urban Legends Season 3, Episode 1 Monday.
We could do that.
We could do the Churches Urban Legend.
Yeah, we could.
I know you're not yawning. That's not a lot. Oh, God. I know you're not yawning over there, though. No yawning allowed. Oh, Eggsy, you ain't a mod. There you go, Eggsy, you're a mod now.
You know what I want to do, Nubs? If I can figure out how, I want to do like a podcast, but to where we can do it. But I don't know how, because I can't do it.
You can record a StreamYard.
The app I do my podcast through, I can't add anybody.
Well, you can do a 2-hour recording, up to 2 hours a month recording on StreamYard. So we could, like we did that one time with the Run That Colony podcast, we could do it like that. Record it.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. See what I can do.
Because my podcast I do is technically my Paranormal 101. At least that's what YouTube considers a podcast. Which is fine with me. I'm just glad we finally did this dang live stream. How long have this? Well, we were supposed to do it before St. Albans or Lake County.
I know. That was 5 months ago.
Yeah. But we got it done. That's all that matters. Everybody, go check out Restless Souls Paranormal if you haven't. I know he has. Huh?
Let's see. Tuesday will be 5 months from Lake Shawnee.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Well, I know Dakota has a few videos she's going to be dropping soon.
I need to get on those. I still got videos from what we did 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you still got the freaking trailer in the freaking woods, don't you?
Yep. And still got the church we did, too.
Thank you for watching the Nubby Bunch of guys. I love you. But I don't think we're going to go live tonight. I think I'm going to try to go live tomorrow night. But if I do go live tonight, I'll send the link out, and y'all are more than welcome to come up and join panel. But thank you for coming, and I hope y'all enjoyed this Urban Legend stream. And we will see y'all next time, fam.